What up, you weirdos? Dave here, and I like knives. Today we're talking about the Kershaw Spline. This is, again, one of their lower budget folders, made of a very budget steel, 8CR 13 MOV. It's a frame lock knife, very, very solid frame lock. Let's see if I can. Very solid slab of metal right there. On the back here is a design that I was not aware of until somewhat recently. This is referred to as the lock bar stabilizer, this right here. The purpose of that is so that you can't push the frame out of place. That keeps it so that you can't push it very far. Not necessary on this, I don't think, is that's got some solid. That's pretty solid right there, but whatever. I do love seeing an overbuilt knife. Very, very solid lockup. There's no play whatsoever. This is one of the most satisfying of all of their budget folders. The Clash is fun to just sit there and play with because it's so satisfying to open. The Spline, probably my number two in that regard. One of my favorite things about this is the pocket clip, which is excellent. It's left or right, tip up only. Excuse me. Now, I actually exchanged the pocket clip. This is a no-name Kershaw folder that came in like a 2-pack, but I took the pocket clip from this and put it on my Spline just so it's a little bit wider. This is the actual Spline pocket clip. You can see it's a little bit narrow, but still very deep carry. This is the one that I exchanged it with and put on there, just so it's a little bit wider, because the clip that was on there had a tendency to grab at my pants and tear them a little bit. Well, felt like it was tearing them. I didn't like that, how hard it was to get the knife in and out of my pocket. So that's probably my only problem with this knife, is that the pocket clip's excellent, but sometimes just a little bit too good at its job. This is a 3-inch blade with, excuse me, 3-inch blade with a 4-inch handle. So you'll, and a big lanyard hole right there. So just that little bit will be hanging out of your pocket, 4 inches this way. The sideways dimension is about 1/2 inch. Very, very thin. You're not going to feel that in your pocket. I certainly don't. And this weighs in at 4.5 ounces. As with most budget Kershaw folders, this is made in China, as it says right there. This is a Les George design. Zero tolerance carries a lot of his designs, and they usually tend to be very utilitarian. That's my other big plus with this, is that this sheep's foot style blade is very, very use friendly, I suppose is a good way of saying that. If it's cutting boxes, if it's opening something, this is an excellent knife. And it's not big enough that if you're opening a box that you risk stabbing what's ever inside, because it's just not very big. And because of the excellent jimping here on the back, you can get great purchase, fits great in hand. It's just a very, very solid knife, I suppose is what I'm trying to say. Kershaw overprices this wildly, in my opinion. You can buy this online at Kershaw for $55. Please don't. On Amazon, it's $30. Blade HQ has it $35, and I bought this from Cabela's for $45, which is still overpriced, in my opinion. If you can find this for 30 to 40, absolutely pick it up, because for that price range, this is an excellent, excellent blade. So out of an arbitrary 5 stars, I give it a fantastic. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please leave them below. And other than that, have a great day.